He's running for Georgia's 6th District. Former WGCL co-anchor Bobby Capel joins me this noon. And of course, we used to sit by each other every morning during the CBS 46 Morning News. And now he's back. He's given up the anchor chair, looking to have a seat in Congress. So the first big question is, what qualifies you to be a representative in Congress?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me back. It feels great to be back in the studio, although this is a little odd to now be getting interviewed by you instead of sitting by you. Look, I think my decision to do this, it's not a typical track for people that do TV to get into the political sphere. We cover it for a living. But having covered this for the last 13 years across the country and the last several years locally here in Atlanta, it just became apparent to me that I couldn't sit on the sidelines anymore, and I had to jump into the debate. A lot of people that watch this show probably know me from my days anchoring here, but what they may not know about me is a couple years ago when I was anchoring this show, I had premature born twins, and they spent 2.5 weeks at the NICU at Piedmont Hospital, and every night when I was driving down Georgia 400 at 3 in the morning to come in here and do this show, I would call to check in and make sure that they hadn't stopped breathing, which is something that happened on several occasions. You know, thankfully, they got great care there, and they're in great shape now. They're happy, healthy. They're going to turn 2 later this month. And when we got home, we got the bills from the NICU and the hospital, and they were in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, if we hadn't had great employer-based insurance, we would have been bankrupt as a family. In addition to that, if the repeal had taken place of Obamacare in a way that had stripped lifetime caps and put them back into the system, my kids literally would have been carried out of the hospital at 17 days old and would have been up against their lifetime caps. So I just decided this was the time I had to step in and make sure that there's some voice for families like us and our neighbors in the 6th Congressional District.
So it sounds like you're going to champion Obamacare.
I wouldn't say I'm championing Obamacare. What I'm championing is a health care system that works. I recognize that at the same time, premiums are skyrocketing for small businesses and individuals who are on the exchange, and that's a problem too that needs to be addressed, and it hasn't been addressed by this Congress or the one previously. So I hope to be a part of a bipartisan group of lawmakers that sits down and works on some common sense solutions so that we can have good, affordable health care for everybody in America.
That was going to be my next question. You know, a lot of candidates enter races saying, I, what I'm going to do, what I want to do for the people. But we know you go to Capitol Hill, there's gridlock, and it takes more than just one person. You have to work with others.
And that is part of the reason I'm running, is I haven't seen anything from Representative Handel that shows she's willing to work across the aisle. She has her set of beliefs, and that is it. It's her way or the highway. She's not representing families like mine when it comes to the health care system, because she's looking out for the special interests in D.C. So I am going to take a different approach. I think it's important that we as a community come together. Let's stand for some positive things, and let's not get down in the dirt like we did in June.
Now, what are you going to do when you actually have more Republicans than you have Democrats in the 6th District? You can't beat numbers like that.
No, it's a fact. Look, Jon Ossoff came very close in June, came within 4 points of winning this seat. Now Karen Handel has gone on record in several different ways when it comes to several different votes, and we're going to be talking about them. I don't want to get into the weeds on it now, but there's an opportunity here to work across the aisle. This isn't about Democrats and Republicans in this district. It's about members of the community. We chose to live in Milton and raise our kids here because it's a place we wanted to call home. It's a great place to live, and our neighbors need representation in Washington.
All right, so we'll be hearing from you in the months to come as this race certainly heats up, and we'll see if you have any Democratic opposition.
Yes, thank you very much.